Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And we're still in Tacoma, Washington for this second of two games against division rival Tacoma Herbisaurs. And it's the rubber match, man. We've each won one this season. This is our third and final game. And the winner tonight's got bragging rights.
Yes, they do. And they're going to gain, I mean, if the Herbisaurs win, they're going to gain a little bit on the Beewolves and the Water Bullets and join in, probably get into a three-way tie for first place. Beewolves would love to keep the Herbisaurs from getting there. So if they could take this game, they get another game they can hold over the Herbisaurs.
That's right. If Tacoma wins this game, we got the same record, so that we got to keep that from happening. Here's your Beewolves at this point in the season. We just finished a live from the Hive. We did not move anybody at this point in the season. There's some players that management's keeping an eye on, both on our team and off. So as we get close to the playoffs, depending on how the team does, you never know. You never know what could happen. So all these players got the axe swinging above their head. They're going to be playing their best ball coming into the final quarter. Check out where that went again. Here we go. Season standings. We went over this in live from the Hive, so we won't tell you too much about it now. But there it is. There's the lineup for the standings. All the first place teams. What we'll do for the first time, and again after this game, we're going to start talking about wild cards, Pete, and the wild card looks like this. In the Pioneer, I'll do the Pioneer Conference. You can do the Pioneer Conference. The division leaders are the freebooter. If the season ended now, it'd be the freebooters, the outlaws, the burners, and the platypi would make it in as a wild card contender. And they're a full 6 games ahead of the wild pigs. So it's not likely. It's likely you're going to see the Pioneer Conference end up something like that with freebooters, outlaws, burners, and platypi.
Yeah, the platypi and the outlaws are kind of going back and forth. It's turning into quite the battle over there. And they're just because of that, the platypi and the outlaws have both outpaced all the other teams in the conference. So, yeah, it looks like the wild card's going to come from the uncharted division.
How about
over there
conference?
in the Explorer Conference, Tom? Right now, as it sits, the Gold Coats, the Sawteeth, and the Water Bullets maintain first place, so they would get a pass into the playoffs. And the Heaters currently would take the wild card berth, but they only hold a tenuous 1-game lead over the Overdogs and the Beewolves, who are hot on their heels. The Heaters with a 19-14 record, a plus 20 run differential, and this is where that run differential is going to come in very, very important, because if the teams that end with the same record, the next deciding factor will be that run differential. So the Heaters 19-14 have the best record, but just behind them the Overdogs at 18-15. They are a game behind, but they have that plus 26 run differential. So if they can end the season tied with the Heaters, they would get that wild card. Beewolves 18-15 tied with the Overdogs, but they have a plus 5 run differential. So at this point, when you look at the Heaters and the Overdogs, it's hard to place the Beewolves seriously in contention. But again, our conference, unlike the Pioneer Conference, so you got the Overdogs and the Beewolves, they're a game out. You got the Jacks and the Herbisaurs, they're only 2 games out. The Wide Loads and the Moonstars, 2.5. The Sirloins are at 3. All of those teams really have a shot. I mean, they can, you got 11 games left, 10 games left before the end of the season, so they have a shot. The Warblers, even at 4 games out, have a shot. The front runners and the Nemesis, they got a real uphill climb. Front runners at 11-22 with a negative 33 run differential. They are 8 games out of the hunt, and then of course the Nemesis.
There's no
at
way.
They're 9-24. They're 10 games out. They would literally have to win every game coming down the stretch and hope that everybody else loses every game down the stretch. And then on top of that, they got the minus 57 run differential. So
it's funny you said that, because I was going to say the same thing. Like the front runners and Nemesis are basically the only ones out of it. Everyone from the Warblers up has a chance. It's likely that the ones with the positive run differentials are the ones who really have a chance for the wild card, like Wide Loads, Jacks, Beewolves, Overdogs. Now the Herbisaurs have a chance even with the negative run differential for our division. So it's basically Wide Loads and up, I think, is who we got to worry about. So anyway, and before we tell you about tonight's game, let's tell you real quick about that last game. I can go over some highlights with you, or lowlights, whatever. It was the the bottom of the first. Hank Liner came up with a 2-2 count. Or, I'm sorry, it was 2-2 with one out, and runners at second and third. He hits this RBI to put the home team out in front, get the fans all excited. It was then at the top of the third when the Beewolves answered. Magic Moore comes up with runners at first and second. It hits one out in the left field for an RBI of his own. And you're going to see this repeat. It's the Liner and Moore show. Next, in the bottom of the fourth, Hank Liner comes up and decides to grab the lead again with one out and an 0-1 count. He hits this left field home run out of the park, over the wall, into the water, exactly wherever a hitter here at this building wants to put it. And he gives the fans something to cheer about here in Tacoma. A huge home run, and the second time he got the lead for the Herbisaurs. But it was going to be Magic Moore again, in one of his biggest. Here we're looking to trade him in the offseason. At the top of the fifth, he comes with 2 outs, and with Bender on first base, hits this one out in left field to get an RBI of his own, tying the game up for the second time. And this all looked good, but finally, Sock the Song came in and said he was going to have any of it. He was the final word on this, and got the lead back for the Herbisaurs for the final time with one out. He crushes one into right field. It's a 2-run home run, like you said, bounces off the upper deck, making the game 4-2. It was a huge hit. His Song was a non-factor in that first game, but he really came out last night.
Yeah, like I said, and even in the last game, I mean, he does hit that huge 2-run home run, gives the Herbisaurs the lead, although it was only four runs. And that just that speaks volumes to where the Beewolf offense is right now.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't think he reached. I don't think he reached base. 1 for 4, I think he wound up being, but that one was a 2-run shot. So.
And his move out to here to Tacoma was a big deal. I mean, they paid a lot of money for him. He came from Santa Monica, and then at the end of the season, he tested the free agent market. And they signed him back for a whole bunch more money. So they were really expecting him to do something this season.
Actually, now that I think about it, Sagna was 2 for 4 last time, 0 for 4 the first meeting. So he's only hitting .250 against the Beewolves this year.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Hopefully we can whittle that down. Well, anyway, The game ended in the top of the ninth when Ham Slamus came up, hit the center. We thought it was going out, and it falls just short, caught at the warning track. And the game ends, and the Beewolves got another familiar loss, extending the losing streak to 5, right?
Yeah, they lost the 4 at home, and then this was our first one on the road, and they dropped that one, so 5 in a row. There were a couple of big hits in that last game. I know Hanley Dexteras gave one a good ride, but it was straightaway center field, and the Herbisaur center fielder caught it with their back to the wall. There was a leaping catch in right field that I believe ripped off Steve Monstour. A shot that we thought for sure that was out of here. And then the right fielder leapt into the air and just took it right away from Steve Monstour. Great play by the Herbisaur right fielder. But, yeah, I mean, this just speaks to the Beewolves' offensive problems right now. Even when they're hitting the ball, and for all intents and purposes, we should be seeing them circle the base. Instead, it's just an out.
Yeah.
It's just a fly. And the inning's over, the rally falls apart, whatever happens, you leave some people on base. They're just having trouble getting anything going offensively.
Well, we're going to need to change that today in order to get things back on to the final quarter. This is game 34 of 44. It's the 18-15 Beewolves against the 17-16 Herbisaurs. Very close records. In fact, a Herbisaurs win would even that out. The Herbisaurs are those extreme speed demons, but they also got great defense and rotation, so they're a force to be reckoned with. We're going to put our right-hander, Bevis Ortiz, out, the second best strikeout record of the season, only behind Hanley Dexteras, against Hurley Bender, who's just playing lights out. Anyway, Bevis he's pretty straight down the middle as far as his skills goes. He's got a 2-3 record. He'd like to even it up at 3 apiece, with a chance to go for a winning record before the playoffs. He's got a 4.83 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP.
And backing him up, it's going to be Hanley Dexteras, the superstar shortstop. They got him listed as a right fielder because that's where he played the last game, gave Billy LeBoink a day off. But who knows where he's going to wind up. Good old Hanley, he can play anywhere. He's got better than average power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 443 with 10 home runs. Buster Biggs out there on left. Been coming on us of late. Like I said, my partner talked about maybe moving Mr. No, it was Magic Moore. We're going to move Magic Moore. Buster Biggs, though, has been coming on lately. His offense has kind of started to spark a little bit. Hopefully, like, it'll catch fire here against the Herbisaurs. He plays left field. He's got better than average power, better than average ability to connect, and good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 276 with 5 home runs. Sturdy Woodman over there at first base. He's got a little bit better than average power, pretty good ability to connect. He has less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 366 with 4 home runs. And those are the Beewolves that are going to be helping Bevis Ortiz try to secure a win tonight against the Herbisaurs.
Yeah, the first place Beewolves against the second place Herbisaurs in the trade division. The starting pitcher for the Herbisaurs is going to put out Jem Qualita, the right-hander, who throws the ball, mostly velocity, throws it hard. Got good junk and it's really accurate. She's got a winning record at 3-2. She's got a 2.12 ERA and a 105 whip, and she was on the top 10. Let's see if I go back here again. Leaders, right? Jem Qualita. Is she in there or no? She's
not anymore. No.
She was in for something. What was Jem?
She was in for a while for pitching, I believe. She's a really good pitcher. And yeah, I think she was on the. I don't know if maybe it was it last season that she was dominating. I'm not positive.
Okay, no, here strikeouts in 9. She's in there. She's like 7th for strikeouts in 9 innings. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, she'll be on the mound.
Yes, she will.
How about the notable players?
I was gonna say, I'm fixing my chair, actually. I thought we had more stats to go over about Jem Qualita. Backing her up is Sagda Song, the first baseman. He's got very good power, excellent ability to connect, and very good speed on the base pass. He's at 296 with 5 home runs, and he's locked in, so he's going to outperform those career stats. Then you got Milo Stewart, the shortstop. He's got very good speed, excellent fielding, and excellent arm. On defense, he's locked in, so he's going to outperform those stats. He's hitting 297 on the season with 1 home run. And then Hack Liner, the third baseman, is tense. He's got good power, good ability to connect, and better than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 258 with 6 home runs, but by virtue of being tense, he's going to play less than those stats. So we'll have to see how Hackliner fares over the course of the game, or if he plays at all. Maybe they got the backup going today.
We'll have to see. I don't know how they used to have Grunt Manley, I think, at third base, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, it is the rubber match. Best 2 out of 3. We'll see who's going to come up. The lineup for this game is looking like this. Hanley Dexter is going to lead things off, play shortstop, bat first. Right behind him is going to be right field Billy LeBoink. He'll bat second. And left field, Buster Biggs, he'll bat third, batting fourth. And cleanup is Sturdy Woodman at first base. Freddie Knox playing second base and batting fifth. Batting sixth, Magic Moore, the only locked-in Beewolf right now. Magic, who his name has been thrown around the trade rumors, but he is, he's going to bat sixth and play center field. Batting seventh, third base, Bertha Banks, another name that's been swirling around the rumor mill. Batting eighth, Eliza Peck, who will catch. And on the mound, batting ninth, will be Bevis Ortiz. Pitching, he throws the forefinger, the curveball, the slider, and the fork pitch. Anything else you got to say, Pete?
Not at all. Let's get to it.
All right,
got
beautiful.
A night game here at the Emerald Diamond.
Yeah, sweet. And you get the ocean mist.
Is that it? I thought the fans were spitting at me.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay.
I guess you never know, Tom.
That's
one thing you'll never know. Whether or not it was. The Herbisaurs lineup's going to look like this. Milo Stewart will lead off playing shortstop. Todd catching. Sagda Song at first base. Hackliner at third. Steve O'Reilly in left field. Zhang in right field. Stokes at second base. Yoink Sags playing center field. And Jem Qualita pitching. Henley Dexteros, Billy LeBoink, and Buster Biggs will get ready to face off against Jem Qualita as the Herbisaurs take the field. Qualita with that 2.12 ERA.
All right, Beewolves, come on.
Yes, sir. Hanley Dexteros, the shortstop, steps in. He's neutral and fit, known as a tough-out utility player, hitting 443 with 10 home runs, 29 RBIs. The first pitch from Qualita is high, ball 1. That's in it for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hanley Dexteros. one's high ball 2, 2-1 now. There's a straight down the pipe, and that's going to get into right center field for a clean single. Yoink Sachs picks it up and throws it into Annabella Stokes to hold Dexteris to one base.
All right, Billy the Boinkin now 393 on the season, 1 home runs, 20 RBIs. Beewolves offense looks to be getting charged up here. Hopefully they can get something the first inning. She goes back to first. Hanley has to come back and makes it in time. Not throw yet to the Boink. She missed that first one. Ball 1, high, 1-0 the count. Pressure up already. A late swing by the Boink. We're even at 1 apiece. That one's fouled back off the net. It's 1-2. There goes Hanley for second. It's an easy pop-up to center field. Hanley's going to come back, waving that off. As Yoink Sachs is going to throw it in to keep Hanley at first.
Yes, sir. 1 out with a runner at first, and in steps Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He's neutral and fit, hitting .276, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs. Hanley Dexteris standing at first base. First pitch to Biggs is in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, and now Buster Biggs finds himself in the hole, 0-2. Pitch outside by Jim Qualita, and Biggs held up. That one's popped up into center field, and it looks like it's going to be caught by Yoink Sachs. Hanley Dexteris holds up at first base. So, again, a leadoff single getting wasted here. Sturdy Woodman stepping into the box.
Yeah, that pitch out was designed to catch Hanley trying to steal. 366 with 4 home runs. Fouled back off the net is Sturdy Woodman. He's got 20 RBIs. We need one more of that. She goes to first. Hanley makes it back in time. Jim Qualita knows Hanley Dexteris. She's a veteran pitcher. Her 14th pitch now. Right in there. It's a grounder to a diving tough dive. Third baseman misses it, and he's going to be safe, Pete. Way to get it. It was a good attempt by Hack Liner, but he couldn't quite grab it, and he's safe at first.
Yes, sir. So 2 on with 2 outs, and in steps Freddie Knox. He's hitting .301 with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. First pitch to Knox is inside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. That breaks in over the heart of the plate for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Freddie Knox.
Oh!
That's a line drive to Qualita, who puts the mid out in self-defense and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 1st. Milo Stewart, Guillermo Todd, and Sagda Song going to face off against Bevis Ortiz and his 4.83 ERA. Milo Stewart, the shortstop, locked in and fit, hitting .297 with a home run, 16 RBIs.
Great hitter, great contact, not too much power. Bevis Ortiz looks for his first signal, winds up, throws, and we're out of here underway in this bottom of the 1st. That one's in there for strike. Good breaking pitch, 0 on the count. Top of the 1st, no score, no pressure. That one's hit deep to right, the center field. It's going back. Oh, and it's Magic Moore can't grab it. He's making his way all the way around to 3rd, and it looks like the Herbisaurs start with a triple. Well, they answer quickly to the Beewolves, and now it comes in Guillermo Todd with no average, and a fast runner at 3rd base. Let's see here. That one's in there for a strike. The infield's going to go halfway in case they need to throw home. 1 strike. Pressure up now. That one's in there for a strike. 0-2 to Guillermo Todd. Bevis Ortiz getting ready to throw his 5th pitch. Checks on that one and misses just outside 1-2. Play's going to be at home or first base. Some Beewolves fans here tonight who stayed in town for this one. Swing strike 3. It's a good way to answer. And he strikes out Guillermo Todd, but that brings us back to Song now, who's locked in and fit. Power against right-handers, 296. The outfield's going to go back. The infield's going to go halfway again for Sak Song, who's locked in and fit. Hitting 296. They go to 3rd to try and push him back. And he has to get back in the dirt there. Sakta, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. Always a dangerous hitter. Checks on that first one, but makes it in. Strike, 0-1 to count. 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 1st, no score. There's a hard hit to center field. Magic Moore's going back. He jumps, but it's gone. Another one. It's 2 home runs in 2 nights for Sakta Song. It's a 2-run dinger. Line drive, 414 feet. It's a 6th home run and 21st RBI of the season. That puts the Herbisaurs up 2-zip with 1 out in the bottom of the 1st. And Hack Liner comes in now. He's tense, hitting 258, 6 home runs, and there's a hit. And they're tagging Bevis Ortiz tonight. Everyone gets on, and Hack Liner's mojo goes up. And now it's Steve O'Reed. Good contact hitter, 257, 6 RBIs. And an average speed runner at first base. That one high and inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. 2-0 Herbisaurs, bottom of the first. That one's in there for a strike. Now the safety's off for Reeves. Number 26 standing in the right-hand batter's box. Ooh, that one misses just high, 2-1. The count here. Breaking pitch hits it low and out, foul ball. Good pitch by Bevis Ortiz. 2-2 now. Can he put him away? He does. Check swing, strike 3. An ump like that one delivers big. The second K. And that's bringing in Quentin Zhang. Hitting 167, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Mostly a power hitter. Fans cheering him on. Third run or fourth. Checks on. It's outside, strike 1. 0-1 the count. That quiets things down a bit. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Bevis Ortiz wants to get back in this. He's looking a little tense. Oh, breaking pitch outside, doesn't chase. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss inside again, that same spot, and he tosses the bat. Way to get out, Bevis.
Same crap, though.
Yeah.
I can't. All right, so the Herbisaurs put 2 on the board, making it 2-0 as we go into the top of the second. Magic Moore, Bertha Banks, and Eliza Peck on a face. Qualito through 17 pitches, gave up 2 hits in the first inning. Magic Moore, the center fielder, is locked in and fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's hitting .210 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs.
He is. First pitch by Qualitas. Outside corner misses, ball 1. 94 miles an hour. Number 19 also misses 2-0. Good patience, Magic Moore. 3 quick balls, 3-0. She's got 20 pitches under her belt. He could let her throw a few. There's a strike. It's like going 3-1. Here's pitch. Breaking pitch makes it, but he hits it right back to her. 1 pump to the first, 1 down.
With a power swing. He hit it back to her with a power swing.
Was it a
Bertha
strike?
Banks, the third. Yeah, it was. Third base, neutral and fit. 1 out. Banks hitting .265 with 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. First pitch is a strike. That one's popped up into right field. Everybody's collapsing. The right fielder's calling everybody off. Zhang makes the catch just inside the fair side of the foul line. Eliza Peck stepping in.
Hang in there, Beewolves. 173, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Only the top of the second. Beewolves can get back in this. Eliza Peck hits it deep, but it's not going to be far enough. Just short of the track in center field. Yoink Sachs pulls that in. 3 up, 3 down.
So we're going into the bottom of the second. It's Herbisaurs 2, Beewolves nothing. Annabelle Stokes, Sachs, and Jem Qualita going to look at Bevis Ortiz, who threw 18 pitches, got 3 strikeouts, and gave up 3 hits. His ERA's jumped up to 5.07. Annabelle Stokes is but fit. She's hitting .286 with 8 RBIs this season. Stokes playing second base for the Herbisaurs. First pitch is hit to Freddie Knox. He's going to pick it up off the ground, make the throw to Woodman for the first out. 1 down, and in steps the rattled Yoink Sachs. Sachs is rattled but fit, hitting .190 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. 1 out, base is empty. That one's fouled off straight back, strike 1. Base is empty for Sachs. Sachs playing center field for the Herbisaurs. That's low, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Yoink Sachs. That's inside, high inside, ball 2. 2-1. That curls in there for a called strike, and now the count has evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a roller that's going to be foul. Foul ball, just rolled foul of the third, outside the third baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and down goes Yoink Sachs. 2 outs and in steps Jen Qualita, the starting pitcher. She's neutral and fit, hitting .214 this season with 1 RBI. So Qualita can hit the ball as a pitcher.
She has.
That one's fouled straight back, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Base is empty for Qualita. That one's fouled straight back as well. And now Qualita is in the hole. No ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz delivers his 28th pitch. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and down goes Jem Qualita. So we're heading into the top of the third. It's Herbisaurs 2, Beewolves nothing. Bevis Ortiz's first at bat. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 1, and Billy LeBoy 0 for 1. Qualita at 25 pitches, giving up 2 hits. Her ERA's down to a 2.03. Ortiz is neutral and fit, hitting .294 with 1 RBI. Come on, Bevis. Let's get her going here. Qualita delivers over the outside corner for a called strike. That one was high. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bevis Ortiz. That one's popped up high behind home plate and out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bevis Ortiz. Check swing, called a ball, 2-2. That one's lifted into foul territory. Sagda Song is able to track it down on the foul side of the line.
Hanley Dex, I didn't see what he was. I'm sorry, I was looking away. 448, 10 home runs. Hard liner in that same spot, foul ball, first base line. 0 on the count. That one misses for a ball. Good patience. 1-1-1. A little high, but he pops it in the center field. It's a fly ball. Sachs will come up and make that catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Billy LeBoink, the right fielder's neutral pitch, favors the high pitch. He's 0 for 1 today. Hitting .390. LeBoink playing right field for the Beewolves. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot up the middle into center field for a clean single, and Billy LeBoink will be standing at first base with 2 outs. And in steps Buster Biggs.
All right, this is where we start to need to see production from this part of the line if we're going to score. Buster Biggs 0 for 1. He's got a slow runner at first base, but Buster could take him out. And he hits one to left field that's going back, and it's going to be off the ground. Oh, no, Buster's coming back. Billy's coming back, I'm sorry. Billy LeBoink wasn't sure if that was going to be caught or not, and there's no way he's making it to third.
Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, one with a single. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Qualita throwing her 37th pitch. Low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Woodman. That one's foul. Hit foul into the stands along the first base line. That one's popped up into right field with 2 outs. Everybody's going. The right fielder's underneath it. Zhang makes the catch for the 3rd out. And we're heading into the bottom of the 3rd. Herbisaurs 2, Beewolves nothing. Milo Stewart 1 for 1 with a triple. Guillermo Todd 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Sagda Song 1 for 1 with a home run. Ortiz at 29 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits.
Milo Stewart locked in, mostly because of that triple. Hitting over 300, 1 home run, 16 RBIs. Great contact hitter. Not a ton of power, but he already... Oh, that one's popped up right behind the plate. That's an easy one. Eliza Peck looks straight up, waving everyone off. Grabs that, and a little motion on it. Kind of arced. Guillermo Todd 0 for 1. The batting average doesn't play very often. Had a different catcher in last night, so Guillermo's getting the nod tonight after that victory. Mostly known for contact, not bad power. Fouls that one back off the wall. 0 on the count. Sagda Song on deck. Fans cheering him on there. Guillermo's got to go first, though. Swinging a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Bevis Ortiz looks like he's got his confidence back. He's no longer tense. 33rd pitch. Checks it high and inside straight. That's the 2nd time he's fanned Guillermo Todd. But now he's got Sagda Song to deal with, and he's on fire. 1 for 1 with a home run. The outfield's going to go play back by the wall. The fans are on their feet, just going bananas. Ooh, backs him up off the plate. Sagda didn't like that. Chewing gum. He's got power against right-handers. He checks on that one. So high and inside, then outside. Bevis Ortiz evens at 1 apiece. Ooh, that pitch inside. Song didn't chase. 2-1 the count. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. 1 more to go. It's a hard liner to right field. Billy LeBoink dives, but he can't grab it. That's going to be LeBoink's throwing for 3rd. Here he's coming. And the out of Banks, who couldn't quite shoot him onto the cutoff. But he gets a triple. All right, Hackliner now 1 for 1 with a single. They just need 1 more out. 2 outs left. Liner, a huge power hitter, checks on that first one. Strike 1 over the count. Just got to get past Liner. That's all. Just past Liner. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Strand him on 3rd. Will he? Breaking pitch. Oh, it just misses inside. Check swing. 1-2 the count to Hackliner. The RBI man fouls that one back off the wall. Still 1-2. Oh, late swing fouled. I don't know how he got the batter on. Fouled that one off. 43rd pitch by Bevis Ortiz here, the 3rd inning. He's looking for the right signal. Gets a hard liner to Knox, who grabs it out of the air for the 3rd out. Yes.
All right, so as we head into the top of the 4th, the Beewolves no runs on 4 hits. Herbisaurs 2 runs on 4 hits. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Magic Moore 0 for 1. Bertha Banks 0 for 1. Qualita at 39 pitches, giving up 4 hits. Her ERA is down under 2 Tom at a 1.99. Freddie Knox, the second baseman's neutral, and Freddie's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie gets get it. His batting average is good enough that he should get One here. High side makes it in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Check swing on that one. Good patience. Ball 1 apiece. Fades outside. He reaches out, fouls it back. 1-2. That one right in there. Hits a hard liner down the third base line, but it's a little foul. Jim Colady coming quick with their pitches. Outside, good breaking pitch. He swung at that last time, didn't this time. 2 apiece. Reaches out, hits that one on the ground, but it's on the ground to Stewart at shortstop. 1 pump, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
In steps Magic Moore, the center fielder. He's locked in and fit. He's 0 for 1 today, though. Come on, Magic. 1 out, base is empty in the top of the 4th for Magic Moore. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. Count evened up now. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. There's a shot up the middle. That's going to get into center field for a clean single. And Magic Moore is standing at first base with only 1 out.
All right, Beewolves got to convert here. They got to convert. We need Bertha Banks to wake up. Bertha Banks, your name is on the list. Where's our old friend Bertha? Goes to first to make sure Magic Moore doesn't run. He gets dirty, but gets back. First pitch back up the middle into center field. That's a clean single by Bertha Banks. Way to go, Bertha. Way to get on there. Now let's keep this running, Beewolves.
Yes, sir. So now with runners at first and second and only 1 out, Eliza Peck stands in. She's 0 for 1 today, hitting 171 on the season. First pitch is way outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh,
that one's lifted, and it's going to be caught by the second baseman. Unfortunately, everybody was able to get back. So 2 outs, runners at first and second still.
Oh, no, but yeah, that brings in Bevis Ortiz. And Bevis Ortiz not a great hitter. Runners at first and second base. But he hits one deep to center field. It's deep. Oh, come on. It's just short of the track. Oh, Pete.
So we're heading into the bottom of the 4th. It's still Herbisaurs 2, Beewolves nothing. Steve O'Reeves 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bell Stokes 0 for 1. Ortiz at 43 pitches with 6 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits. Steve O'Reeves, the left fielder's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch to Reeves is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's popped up to Billy LeBoink in right field. LeBoink's going to get there, make the catch for the first out, 1 down. And then steps Quinton Zhang. Quinton Zhang, the right fielder. Zhang hitting 164 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Zhang, known as a stealer around the league, swing and a miss, and now he's 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Zhang goes down on 3 pitches. In steps Annabella Stokes, the second baseman. She's tense but fit. She's 0 for 1 today. Stokes hitting 283 on the season. First pitch is low to Stokes, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Base is empty, 2 outs for Stokes. That's low ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the 4th. That one's ripped foul back behind the plate. 2 balls and a strike. That's ripped foul as well. Hits the same post on the fence. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's a roller, but that's going to be foul. So Stokes will buy herself another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and Stokes goes down on strikes. So we're heading into the top of the 5th. Herbisaurs 2, Beewolves nothing. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 2. Billy LeBoink 1 for 2. Buster Biggs 1 for 2. Qualita at 52 pitches, giving up 6 hits with an ERA of 1.95. Dexter is the shortstop, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single today. Dexter is known as a tough-out utility player around the league. Takes the first pitch high, ball 1. That's in there. It takes a funny how Sagna is able to corral it and steps on first base himself for the first out. So 1 down, and in steps Billy LeBoink.
We may need the long ball tonight, Pete, to get down this one. Billy LeBoink, I think 1 for 2. First one misses high and inside. 1-0 the count. John Colleen makes an adjustment, winds up, throws. Ooh, again, it's got it around a little late. Or early, 1 and 2. That one, 1 and 1. That one misses. Now it's 2 and 1. That one's in there. It's high. He hits it deep to left field, but at the warning track. Steve O'Reeves pulls it in for the second out.
It's almost comical. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral, fit 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs, bases empty for Biggs. First pitch catches the outside corner for a called strike, strike 1. That's in there for a called second strike. And now Biggs in the hole, 0-2. Fouls that one off out of play along the first baseline. That one's popped up into left field. The left fielder is able to get there, camps out underneath it, and Steve-O Reeves makes the catch for the 3rd out. So 1-2-3, we're heading into the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-0 Herbisaurs. Yoink Sachs 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jim Colita 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Milo Stewart 1 for 2 with a triple. Ortiz at 54 pitches with 8 strikeouts and giving up 4 hits.
Yoink Sachs is rattled. 0 for 1. Struck out already, as is his thing.
Well,
Bevis going to get his 9th strikeout. Starts early, 0-1 the count. Inside corner, bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Tacoma Herbisaurs. There's a hard liner down the third base line. Foul ball. 0-2. Bevis Ortiz got him where he wants him. Number 43. Looks for the right signal. Winds up. Tosses. Swinging to a strike 3. Oh, man. Yoink Sachs is a strike machine. That brings in Jem Colita. 0 for 1. But a good contact pitcher. The fans cheered on. Hoping she'd get to first base. Bevis Ortiz locked in. 58th pitch. In there for a strike. Infield's going to go guard the lines in case she hits one down the sides. Got a good ERA going. There's foul back way up here. 0-2. Bevis Ortiz got her where he wants her. Ooh, she reaches way down and pulls that one into the Beewolves dugout. Still 0-2. 1 out. 61st pitch. Makes it a breaking pitch high side, and it's another K for Bevis Ortiz. He's closing in, Pete, on Frangipani. And now it's Milo Stewart 1 for 2 with a triple. Locked in, solid contact hitter with some speed if he gets on. Beewolves hope he gets off. Swing and a miss and a nice breaking pitch low away. 0-1 the count to Milo Stewart. Wants to bring that batting average down to 200. Yeah, when breaking pitch makes it on the high side. Bevis Ortiz spits. 1 more to go. Breaks the bat, but fouls it on the first base line. Good pitch. Gets a new piece of wood. 0-2. Swing to a strike 3. Bevis Ortiz strikes out again.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the top of the 6th. Still 2-0. Herbisaurs. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 2. Freddie Knox 0 for 2. Magic Moore 1 for 2. Qualita at 62 pitches with 6 hits. Giving up 6 hits. Her ERA is at a 1.92. Sturdy Woodman's neutral and fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Hitting 368.
It is. Want to see him get on, get some offense going here.
No.
It's just under it a little bit. Fouls back off the net. 0-1. That one misses ball. Good patience. What a piece. That one makes the inside corner. Strike 2. 1-2. She's ahead in the count. That one's right in there. It's hit past the mound in the center field. Sturdy Woodman doing it tonight for the Beewolves. He's going to reach first base with a nice clean single.
Now it goes Sturdy. So 1 on with nobody out, and in steps Freddie Knox. He's tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Sturdy Woodman at first base with no outs. Herbisaurs still leading 2-0. First pitch to Freddie Knox is in there for a cold strike. Strike 1. That one's low ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie Knox. That one's ripped to the shortstop Milo Stewart. He picks it up, makes the throw to second over to double play. So 2 outs, bases empty, and in steps Magic Moore.
Missing Gina Torrance yet, Pete? Magic Moore.
Yes, sir.
1 for 2. Maybe we gave up on her a little too soon. First pitch in there for strike. 0-1 the count. I shouldn't be so mean to Freddie Knox. He's usually pretty good. That one misses 1 apiece. Liner out the left field, just foul left of the foul post or line. 1-2. It's a liner back to shortstop. Milo Stewart picks it up, goes to first. Another 3 up, 3 down.
Yes, sir. A lot of zeros there behind the Beewolves. So we're heading into the bottom of the 6th. Herbisaurs 2, Beewolves nothing. Guillermo Todd 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Sagna Song 2 for 2 with a home run and a triple. Heckliner 1 for 2. Ortiz at 65 pitches with 11 strikeouts.
Number 51.
Guillermo Todd, the catcher, steps in. I think he's 0 for 2 today. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Bevis Ortiz locked in and fit. Swing and a miss by Todd, and now he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz delivers low, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Todd. Todd catching for the Herbisaurs. Allen's fouled straight back. Todd will get another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz throwing his 70th pitch right here. That's fouled off along the first baseline into the dugout. Todd making Ortiz throw some pitches here. There's a roller. That's going to be to Freddie Knox at second. He'll pick it up, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Sagda Song. He's on fire and fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 2 for 2 today with a home run and a triple. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Ball 2. It looks like Ortiz is going to intentionally walk Sagda Song, put him on base. 3 balls and no strikes. And this will be ball 4. And Sagda Song will take a walk. So runner at first base with 1 out. Hack liner steps in neutral and fit, known as an RBI man. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Song with a lot of speed over there at first base. There's our shot, and nope. Freddie Knox laid out, tried to flip to Hanley Dexteris, and unfortunately was unable to turn the double play or get anybody out. So there's runners at first and second now with 1 out. Steve O'Rees, the left fielder, steps in. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Steve O'Rees, 1 out. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Runner in second. That one's low, ball 3. 3-1 to the left fielder, Steve O'Rees. There's our shot.
Second. Oh, he drops it.
He drops the ball. And he's going to throw home. So it's a hard line drive to Freddie Knox, who dropped the ball. And again, everybody's safe. We got run at bases loaded now with 1 out, and in steps Quentin Zhang. Zhang hitting 161 on the season, only 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 1 to Zhang, the right fielder. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and Quentin Zhang very quickly is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's a broken bat, and that's going to drift out of play over the dugout along the third baseline. So Zhang will get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And that catches the low part of the strike zone for a called third. Zhang doesn't like it, but he's out. Annabelle Stokes, tense but fit, steps in. I didn't see what she was playing second base for the Herbisaurs. First pitch to Stokes is in there for a called strike, strike 1. That's ripped foul out of play along the third baseline, and now Stokes is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's lifted. That's going to fall in and get into the right field corner. Billy Lamar's going to come up firing, and then Woodman's going to throw home. Unfortunately, it's a bases clearing double. That's going to make it 5-0, and in steps Yoink Sachs. He's rattled and fit. 0 for 2 today. Runner at second base with 2 outs.
Oh, if you could have picked a place to throw that thing, that would have been it. I mean, the odds of her putting it there.
Swing and a miss by Yoink Sachs. No balls, 1 strike. Fooled him completely. Swing and a miss. Yoink. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that catches the outside corner for a called third strike. And we're out of the inning, but the Herbisaurs have a 3-run inning. It's Beewolves, no runs on 7 hits with an error, and the Herbisaurs 5 runs on 5 hits. Bertha Banks 1 for 2, Eliza Peck 0 for 2, Bevis Ortiz 0 for 2. Qualita at 73 pitches and giving up 7 hits. Her ERA is at a 1.08. Banks is 1 for 2 with a single today. First pitch to Bertha Banks is in there for a called strike, strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bertha Banks, the third baseman. It's a swinging bunt, and Qualita will pick it up, make the throw to Sagda Song at first base for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Eliza Peck.
All right. Eliza Peck now 1 out, top of the 7th. Beewolves still have yet. They just popping them up, lining them down. That's the center field. Yoink Sachs can grab that one. 2 up, 2 down.
And in steps Bevis Ortiz. He's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. 263 with an RBI on the season. Looks like Tommy G's going to take out Bevis Ortiz.
Now batting, Steve.
In comes Steve Monstour, the catcher. He'll be pinch hitting. He's hitting 291 with a home run, 5 RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He's got good power, less than average contact, and about average speed. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. So with 2 outs and nobody on, Steve Monstour will step in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Monstour. There's a smash. That's out of here. Goodbye, Steve Monstour with the nope, gonna hit the wall by Quinton Jong for the 3rd out. That's freaking ridiculous. He hit that as hard as you can freaking hit that. Okay, so we're in the 7th, right?
Yes, bottom of the 7th. Yeah.
Okay.
So we need a reliever. You can't put the closer in here.
Yeah. I'm going with Thunder.
All right, bring him in. Announce him.
Case Barajas is coming in.
There you go.
All right. Well, I don't have his stats.
I didn't know that. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I think you get the screen. I didn't have it. So we're going into the bottom of the 7th. Herbisaurs 5, Beewolves nothing. Okay. Gem Qualita is going to come up. She's locked in and fit. She's 0 for 2 today.
All right, Case number 20 taking the mound, seeing if he can whittle down that ERA still as we close out the season. Fouls that one, fouls in her own dugout. 0-1 the count to Qualita. Beewolves hoping to get out of this inning, get back in there, get a chance to score. Breaking pitch outside in for a strike, check swing, 0-2. Can Barajas, just missed inside. Ball 1, 1-2 the count to Qualita. Good locked in contact hitter. Having a great night for the Herbisaur. Reaches back, fouls that back off the net. Still 1-2. 5th pitch by Barajas. Breaking pitch. A jumping sturdy woman knocks it down. They can't get her. Oh my gosh, Freddie Knox ran over. It just could not be fielded by a jumping sturdy woodman. Just add that to the list. Milo Stewart 1 for 3. Slow runner at first base. Hoping for that double play. Goes right in the middle for a strike. 0-1 the count to Stewart. There's a foul back off the wall. 0-2. He's got him in a hole. Close it out, Case. Close it out. Oh, up near his chin. He doesn't even move. 1-2 the count. Pops that one up. Sturdy Woodman over to get it. Toss over to first. Gets that catch in the infield for that first out. The runner makes it back. And now it's Guillermo Todd who's 0 for 3 tonight with at least 2 strikeouts. Still double play is still a possibility. If they get him to grounder. Baseline souvenir foul ball. 0-1 the count. Todd not a bad hitter in stats. Who checks on that second one misses outside, even at 1 apiece. 1-1-1. That one just up high, misses ball 2-1. Makes the outside corner on that one. We're even at 2 apiece. 1 more to go for that second out. Looking for the right signal. Gets it. Winds up. Throws. Fouls it back off with a wall. Still 2-2. 15th pitch by Case Barajas. A low one over to Freddie Knox, who's going to toss to second. Whip to first. They get the double play. Way to get out, Beewolves.
All right, so we're heading into the top of the 8th. It's still Herbisaurs 5, Beewolves nothing. Henley Dexteris 1 for 3. Billy LeBoink 1 for 3. Buster Biggs 1 for 3. Qualita at 80 pitches, giving up 7 hits with a 1.84 ERA. Henley Dexteris neutral and fit, known as a tough out utility player. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Ooh.
So we got catcher Guillermo Todd, the offensive catcher, going to be taking a seat. He's tense but fit. They're going to bring in Fiona Clark. Fiona Clark with no errors, a .225 batting average, no home runs. She's tense, but well. She's got a little bit less than average speed, but she's got very good fielding and a very good arm, almost excellent arm. So a defensive substitution here in the late innings. Fiona Clark, the catcher, coming in for Guillermo Todd.
All right, Hanley, let's wear Gem Qualita down here. First pitch misses outside, 1-0 the count. 82nd pitch. This is high, 2-0. All right, here we go. 2-0 to Hanley Dex. Outside corner, swing and miss, strike 1. 2-1 the count. There she goes, same spot. He hits a liner over to first. The diving Song can't pick up his foul. 2-2, but he's a tough out. Let's see what happens here. That one's high, but he reaches up, fouls it back. 2 apiece. That one right in there fouls that one off the wall. Early swing, 2-2. That one's high, but he hits it in the right field, and it's going to land in there in front of Quentin John. Good start by Hanley upstairs, who made her throw a lot of pitches, Pete.
Yes, sir. So runner at first base with nobody out. Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. Favors the high pitch. He's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch is on the ground to the second baseman, Annabella Stokes. She'll flip to Stewart at second, over to Song at first for the double play. 2 outs, nobody out. Buster Biggs steps in.
It's like the worst thing. Buster Biggs, 1 for 3 now. The base is empty. Locked in. Qualita's going to pitch a whole game. First one misses ball, 1-0 the count. Her 90th pitch, right in there. Swings a bit late. 1 apiece. That one's high. Ball 2. 2-1. Good patience, Buster Biggs. That one swings late again. Fouls it back 2-2-2. High inside, fouls it way hard off the wall. He likes that pitch inside. Still 2-2-2. 94th pitch. Again, Pete. Souvenir at 110 miles an hour. Low and away, hits that one up the center. A diving Stewart grabs it, throws to first. Gets him. Oh, man, the Herbisaurs look great tonight.
So we're heading into the bottom of the 8th. Still Herbisaurs 5, Beewolves nothing. Sagna Song 2 for 2 with a home run, a triple, and a walk. Hack Liner 1 for 3, and Steve Reeves 0 for 3 with a strikeout.
Batting, the first baseman, Sagda Song.
Sagda Song on fire and fit. He's 2 for 2. Cape Sparajas looks like he knows how to pitch Sagda Song. Gets him to roll out. Ground out to Freddie Knox. So 1 down, and in steps Hack Liner, the third baseman. He's neutral and fit. First pitch to Liner's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Hack Liner's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Base is empty for Hack Liner. Shot. Oh, that's going to be off of Freddie Knox, who couldn't corral it. So it rolls into right field for a single. Hack Liner at first base. Steve-O Reeves is neutral and fit. 0 for 3 today. Hack Liner does not have a lot of speed, about average speed over at first base. First pitch to Reeves gets the outside corner for called strike. Strike 1. Throw over to first, and Liner is back. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. That one's popped foul along the first baseline. Reeves in the hole, 0-2. That one's inside ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. That's in there for called third strike. And Steve-O Reeves goes down on strikes. Quentin Zhang, the right field, neutral and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. 2 outs. Hack Liner standing at first base, and Quentin Zhang, the right fielder, in the box. First pitch to Zhang's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Zhang. Zhang 0 for 3 with at least 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And now Barajas is out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's low. Ball 2. Zhang looked like he was waiting on that one, but decided to let it go. Gets enough of that to push it foul along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and Zhang goes down on strikes again. That's his 3rd K this game. We're heading into the top of the 9th, Tommy. Beewolves, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Herbisaurs, 5 runs, 7 hits, no error. Sturdy Woodman, 2 for 3. Freddie Knox, 0 for 3. Magic Moore, 1 for 3. Jem Qualita still in there pitching. Woodman, neutral and 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
We're out hitting him.
First pitch to Woodman is low, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sturdy Woodman. That's outside ball 2. 2-1 now. That's in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Velocity going down on Qualita. That one's low. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sturdy Woodman. That's inside ball 4, and Sturdy Woodman will take first.
Should we bring in Slammers?
Freddie Knox. Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie Knox not looking good. Rattled. We got someone else who could play second base part-time, and it is Ham Slamus. And this is a good situation. So Freddie Knox is coming out. Ham Slamus coming in, mostly a power hitter, good contact and speed. And Jem Qualita is losing velocity. She's over 100 pitches. So we get a good ding off her here, we'll get her right out of the game. And this is ball 1. In fact, maybe she'll just walk him. Oh no, the count. She might lose. Yeah, look at this. 2-0. He might not have to swing. Yeah, can you just let her throw it? Oh, instead he hits it in the center. Hey, way to go, way to go. All right, that's going to be a clean single UXS. We may see Jem take a seat now. We keep her off the full game. They want her to get her call a game. Magic Moore 1 for 3 the single.
There goes Jem Qualita. She's going to take a seat, and they're going to bring in Keisha Mushara, the relief pitcher. Mushara with a 4.12 ERA, a 1.32 whip, 14 Ks on the season. She's neutral and fit. She's got good velocity. She's got poor junk and poor accuracy. She's fully rested, but she's known as a composed pitcher. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. Mushara is inheriting runners at first and second with no outs in the top of the 9th. It's a double switch. We're also going to see Quentin Zhang, who's had a horrible day at home plate. He's going to take a seat, and in comes Juan Rojas, the right fielder. Juan Rojas has no errors. He's hitting .244 with 2 home runs. He's tense but fit. He's got a little bit better than average speed. He's got a pretty good arm and good fielding and a good arm. He's known around the league as a whiffer, though. So Juan Rojas coming in to play right field more as a defensive play than anything else. So the first pitch to Magic Moore's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's way inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Magic Moore. That one's rolled to Scott Asong at first base. He's going to step over at first for the force out, but the runners advance to second and third, and in steps Bertha Banks.
Do we go with Ruby Green or no? Yes. No, it's just...
we should have gone with Ruby Green.
He's going to get the third, but they get 1 run. She gets a single, so it's a sack. No, it's not a sacrifice. She gets one on the board.
Fielder's choice. Eliza Peck, the catcher, steps in. So 2 outs now. Runner at first base. Eliza Peck rocks 1, and that's a tough dive by the shortstop. And Bertha Banks is going to pull in.
She's tagged out. Oh, lose. Oh, she should have just sent Bertha, not.
Yeah. Well, it was a gutsy play.
Yeah.
He knew they were going to go to third, so he thought maybe he could get Eliza Peck in the second, but unfortunately, no. Yeah, I mean, you were down by 4 runs, so
yeah.
4 runs with 2 outs. You got to push everything.
Right.
Push all the buttons, but they lose again. So 6-game losing streak.
Dropped 2 straight here in Tacoma to the Herbisaurs, so they'll be happy to get home. I think. I don't know. Herbisaurs again. It's just like last night. They started early, got 2 right in the bottom of the first. Then it was basically a stalemate. Both teams played good defense the next 4 innings. It wasn't then until the bottom of the 6th when the Herbisaurs got 3 more. That's when we saw Freddie Knox have that error. There was a couple drop balls, and and then I forget who it was. Was it? I forget who it was, but hits one into right field, just placed it perfectly. Gets everyone but 1 runner. 3 more to go. Now it's 5-0. Beewolves take until the 9th inning to score just the 1. They get 1 run on 10 hits with an error. The Herbisaurs 5 runs on 7 hits. The Beewolves out hit them today. They just didn't get them at the right time, and they look sloppy in the field.
Yeah, I mean they've been outscored 9-3 over the course of these 2 games. They're not. I mean, there's no offense. They just got no offense. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of zeros. They got 2. What did they get? They got 2 runs in the last game. I mean, I don't know. It's just horrible. I don't get it.
Hanley Dexteris goes 2 for 4. Has a good night. Billy LeBlanc just 1 for 4. Buster Biggs just 1 for 4. This is where they need to go well. Now Sturdy Woodman goes 2 for 3 at cleanup. Crosses the base once, gets walked once. Freddie Knox, an abysmal night. Just was left the game rattled. Ham Slamus comes in as a sub, goes 1 for 1. So it was good to see Ham come in. That was the right move. Magic Moore goes 1 for 4. Bertha Banks 1 for 4. She gets, she's hits 250 on the day and she gets an RBI. So Bertha Banks actually scored. Eliza Peck goes 1 for 4 as well. Ortiz 0 for 2. Monster comes in and hits it to the wall.
Yeah,
almost gets a home run.
Second one in 2 games.
Yeah.
That really should have been out. Just didn't go.
I don't know if there's a breeze coming in case Braz comes in, but doesn't hit. So.
And then over there for the Herbisaurs again, it's not great.
Yeah.
Milo Stewart goes 1 for 4. He scored a run, struck out once. Guillermo Todd goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Fiona Clark came in as a substitute, did not get in at bat. Sagda Song goes 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, hit a home run, had 2 RBIs, and he walked once. Again, he's doing much better against the Beewolves than he did early on. Heck Liner did pretty well at the plate, 2 for 4, scored a run, scored a run. Steve O'Reeves goes 1 for 4, struck out twice. Quentin Zhang, 0 for 4 with 4 Ks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a horrible day.
Wow.
Keisha
Reeves
Mushara
actually was
came in.
0 for 4. You said he went 1 for 4. He was 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. But yeah, Zhang, ugh.
Oh, yeah, 0 for 4, but he scored a run. Keisha Mushara didn't get an at-bat, so she didn't hit. Annabella Stokes was 1 for 3. She had 3 RBIs, struck out once. Yoink Sachs 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Jem Qualita 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And then Juan Rojas again didn't get an at-bat. So
yeah, it was Stokes who hit that one out in the right field got 3 runs on that one in the park.
Yeah, she just flared it into the right field corner, and that's exactly where you want to put that with the bases loaded.
Well, unfortunately, Bevis Ortiz gets lost. He throws 6 innings, gives up 5 hits, which isn't bad. 2 earned runs, 1 walk. Get this, 13 strikeouts. Just 1 home run. That's a good night. If you have any offense, that wins you the game.
Right, and you should be able to beat 2 runs.
Yeah, instead he gets a loss. For his ERA is 4.65 now. He's 2 and 4 on the season. He can still even that out though. He's got a couple more games to play. Case Barajas comes in, throws 2 innings, gives up only 2 hits, gets 2 Ks. That's a good night as well. His ERA falls to a 9.0. He's 1-3-3 on the season.
And then over there for the Herbisaurs, Jem Qualita gets the win. She pitched 8 innings, gave up 9 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. Her ERA drops to 1.98, and her record improves to 4 wins and 2 losses. Keisha Mushara came in, pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit. Her ERA is at a 3.92, and her record will remain 1 win, no losses, and no saves. 3 stars of the game, of course, Sagda Song is going to be number 1. When you go 2 for 3 with a home run, a triple, 2 RBIs, and you score 2 of the runs, you're going to be number 1.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted to get from him when they signed him the first time, and then they signed him the second time and paid him more.
Yeah,
he's showed up to be the star that he never was in Santa Monica. Bevis Ortiz, B-plus ranked number 43 starting pitcher, gets his 2nd star, leapfrogs his teammate Fran Giappani to have the 2nd highest strikeout tally in the league, only behind his other teammate Hurley Bender. He goes 6 innings. Pitch, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walks a batter. Again, any other night, I mean, 2nd star of the game. That too bad the team couldn't do it for him.
Yeah, definitely. And then the 3rd star of the game, the A starting pitcher, Jem Qualita, pitching 8 innings, giving up 9 hits, 1 earned run, and only walking 1 batter. So that's a pretty good day for her. Tommy G, he gets 4 hits and 8 strikeouts for a contribution of 49%. Pete J gets 6 hits, 1 RBI, 1 great catch, 7 strikeouts for a contribution of 51%.
He carried me. Carried me across the line. I did not show up tonight. Well,
I didn't show up either. I mean, we're not doing it. I don't know what I got to do to get a home run.
Yeah. Post-game show. I mean, look at that. We got batting average there. We have 3 of the top 5 batting averages, and we can't get the runs. It's just the people are hitting, and then the other people are stranding them.
Yeah, it's that old hitting for average. Somebody who just goes up and maintains their average, but they're not really contributing to winning. They're not creating wins. They're just and single here, single there, a home run when the game is way out of reach, with nobody on base. That kind of stuff. It's it keeps your average up, but it's not helping you win. It just doesn't do it.
I was just gonna say, I don't usually go on this thing, but yeah, it's a home run drought. We need to see him take some more balls out of the park. It's been a while, so we got hitters who can hit home runs. Hanley's still, I think, second, tied for second. We just need more home runs for some other players who are just not there right now.
Yeah, nobody's hitting a long ball. Like I said, Bertha Banks. What was it? It was a situation in which, like I say, Hanley Dexteres has the most home runs on our team, and he's got 10. Which you're talking about 34 games. That's not even half. It's not even half the games he's hit a home run in. The next most, I think, is Buster Biggs with 5.
Yeah, half that. Yeah.
With, again, 5 in 33 games. I mean, that's not good. That's just not good.
Sturdy at
home runs.
Yeah, Freddie Knox has 3. Magic Moore, who used to get, so many. He's only at 2. Bertha 2. Bertha was always a home run queen,
She was a home run hitter, and then she'd get, she's at 2. Like I say, she's at 2.
Ham Slamus, the guy we picked up, we thought he'd be a home run man,
Yeah. Again, you look at his average, he's got a good average, but only 2 home runs.
Steven Stewart could take him on occasion, but we haven't been playing him.
No, and like I say, he's hit 2 in the last 2 games that just biscuit short. Come on, it's just a biscuit short. I think who we're missing right now, not what's her name,
Gina Torrance.
Yeah, not Gina Torrance. I think we're missing Alora Franco.
Yeah,
that's who we're missing.
Alora was always there.
Yeah, she was the offensive spark plug. She's the one, and she could hit for power. And like I say, she's not having a good time over there in New York. So,
yeah, we were just paying her mint. Yeah, so our next game's gonna be at home against the Gold Coats. Japani's got to take the win there, right? Yeah. So hopefully we're gonna go home, and then we go to New York, and then we're back to California, and then we're home. It's crazy. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So the next, that's what that is.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, as it stands, we're a half game out of first place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so the standings after tonight, right?
Yeah. So who's this hearing guy? Is he a good pitcher or no? Let's take a quick gander at the Gold Coats.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be going up against Israel Hearing. He's a B- starting pitcher. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, slider, and a changeup.
Yeah.
He's got, velocity. He's got 80 accuracy, 56 junk, and 30 velocity. So he doesn't throw hard, but he can move the ball. Yeah,
put it where he needs it. Yeah.
Put it in where he needs it. Right. He's making 5.1 mil.
He also hits too. He's a hitting pitcher.
Let's see. His record so far this season is 1-1 with a 4.6 ERA. He's given up 22 earned runs, 23 runs, 22 of them earned. Let's see. 43 innings pitched. He's given up 47 hits. Struck out 32. Walked 17. He's only given up 3 home runs.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should wrap this one up, though. Okay. So.
News.
News. That's right.
News.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go down. Oh, it's mostly who's doing well, but there's actually a lot. Okay. I'll start things out since I'm right here. Bull Hackett, who's a guy we relieving pitcher, 33-year-old relieving pitcher. We're just keeping our eye on him. He's dropped his salary requirements from 7.6 down to 7.2.
And Larry Cunningham has done the same thing. Cunningham was asking $7 million, but he'd be happy to take 6.8 if he could catch on with somebody before the end of the season.
Yep.
Hopefully a playoff team, too.
Yeah. Chili Little, oh man, Chili Little used to play here in Tacoma. He offended a Burners coach and was replaced by Charlie Lopez. So Chili Little without a home at the final quarter, 35-year-old right fielder, outfielder, known mostly for his power, but he's also a good fielder. He was making $1.5 million a year. He's replaced by a 35-year-old Charlie Lopez. who's B- ranked, so it's a move up for them. They lose a lot on power, but they gain a lot on connectivity. So they get rid of a power hitter for a contact hitter, and he's a great fielder. They gain everywhere else: speed, fielding, arm. That's a big move up. So Charlie Lopez is going to play for the Burners, and he's going to make $4.6 million.
What is the point of a power hitter with zero connectivity?
Yeah, you just got to hope he gets one and takes it out. That's basically.
Yeah.
I mean, fielding, he's not bad in right field, but yeah, Chili. I've always liked Chili though, but yeah.
There's a new player development available, horse hormones. Hanley Dexteros will happily is raring to take on a new training regime that will include horse hormones. He's 24 years
concerning.
old. Yeah, for $360,600. He can lose 3 on his power, but gain 6 to his speed with a 5% chance to lose utility. Wow, there's nothing about that that's good.
No upside, yeah.
There's no thank you.
Hito Moonshada's lowered his asking salary. He's down. He's below 20. He was asking 20.6. He's now asking only 19.8.
There you go. Hammer Longballo has lowered his asking salary 0.5, but he'll be happy to take 11.3 if he can catch on with the team. The 41-year-old right fielder, first baseman, outfielder is A- overall.
Yeah. If he comes down below 11, I think he's got it. He's going to get picked up soon. Player development available. Mechanics tune-up. Hurley Bender's rare not to take a new regime. Working on cars. That's admirable. He for $1.4279 million, he would gain 2 to his velocity, 2 to his accuracy, and a 5% chance to gain composed. That's a lot of money, but that's good stuff. For the 31-year-old. I'd consider that.
Yeah. We got some new player development available for Benson Rushmore. The 26-year-old can learn how to groom. And for $838,300, he can add 1 to his fielding. He'll lose 4 on his velocity, but he can gain 8 on his junk with a 25% chance of gaining 16 to his junk, with a 15% chance to gain composed pitcher.
That could be attractive too, or something to consider at least.
Yeah.
And then
I'd have to see where his velocity is.
Yeah. Our old friend Kent Retherswall, who we do in Fort Lauderdale, he's lowered his asking salary now. He's on the free agency list from $7 million down to $6.6. The 34-year-old starter/reliever. All right. Well, that's going to be it then for tonight. We will get on a plane and see you back in Phoenix for the next one against the Gold Coats. We got to win that one. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.